All right, last but not least, we all stand around, we talk constantly about our parents and our grandparents and our siblings and our cousins that went here. But I don't think anyone's family's had a more storied career here than this young lady. Her father went here, and your uncle went here. Her uncle went here in the 40s and the 50s. Her mother went to Camp Hiawatha. Your grandfather, that's right. Your grandfather and your great uncle went here in the 40s and 50s. Your mother went to Hiawatha. Your uncle Kenny came here. Your cousins Katie and Carrie all went here. And it's not easy coming to a place that all you hear about is how great it is. It kind of forced to love you, forced to love it. Your older sister came to camp and it just wasn't for her, but it was okay. Your younger sister and you have grown up here, and you guys love camp so much, it makes me so proud. And it's not everyone that turns out like you. You are a great leader. You always do the right thing. You're never in trouble. I know that if I ever need anyone to be calm and cool and make the right decision, it's you. You do have that Solomon blood in your veins. And it's been a pleasure watching you grow up here, and I'm really, really proud of the person that you've become. So green and white teams, let's hear it for Elisabeth Charn.
After listening to countless captain speeches, I thought this would come easy. I ventured to the girls' camp field, the ODT, and the waterfront, hoping that in one of these special places I could start getting words on the page. But here I sit in the dimly lit lodge because that's where I left my computer charger. And sitting here on a couch with torn up cushions, I now realize there's no easy spot in across all of these 180 acres of land to write the unexplainable. I'm at a loss for words when I attempt to describe the drive down Route 25, that blinking light to take that left turn, the one that takes you down through the red pine trees to Robin Hood Lane. It is impossible to try and describe how special the bonds you have with your camp friends are, and even harder to describe how tough it is when you leave them. But what trumps all as unexplainable is green and white. How can you explain the intensity and effort that goes into the past 5 days? How can you tell someone that getting voted captain of the green team at your summer camp is in fact an honor, even though to the outside world it sounds silly? That is what I love about camp and the culture that Robin Hood instills in all of us. A crack reading competition is just as important, if not more important, than a soccer game. The coaches for a 9-square game should be more valuable than the coaches for a basketball game. And writing new lyrics for Raise Your Glass by Pink at midnight feels more stressful than studying for my astronomy exams, which were extremely stressful considering I still can't locate the Big Dipper. At the core of this place lies an intangible spirit that forms its very foundation. Robin Hood's true significance comes from the remarkable individuals who inhabit it. Regardless of one's time at camp, whether it's a decade or just 1 year, an undeniable sense of kindness prevails, fostering a unified bond. Longtime campers and staff wholeheartedly embrace the opportunity to share their knowledge and expertise with newcomers, and before you know it, Robin Hood becomes a forever home for us all. Robin Hood has made me into the person I am today. My past counselors that stand before me now have taught me lessons and impacted my life in more ways than they all know. My friendships and relationships here at Robin Hood have taught me that distance only makes the heart grow stronger. And being a counselor has opened my eyes to the profound responsibility it takes to lead, and has taught me that my words hold great influence. I have strived to be a source of inspiration the same way my past counselors inspired me. And I have learned the importance of creating an environment in which every camper feels valued, heard, and empowered to grow. I am forever grateful for this place, these people, and the opportunity to be standing here today leading camp for the past 5 days. Woody, Chuck, Michelle, and members of the brass, you all constantly keep the magic alive throughout this place, and your unwavering commitment to creating unforgettable experiences never goes unnoticed. To my cousin David, known by many here in the realm just as Saul, thank you for being so generous for all these years and giving my sisters, my cousins, and me this special place to gather every summer. Scouts of 2021, you all taught me a sense of patience I never knew I had. I loved getting to know you all, and I've loved getting to watch you grow up these past 2 years. Quills of 2020 and Bards of 2022. You guys were the first group I had on staff, and my first summer being a group leader, and all I want to say is thank you. You truly lit fire inside me, urging me to be the best counselor and role model that I could be, and you have left me with a lasting impact that I will never forget. Thank you for teaching me more about myself than I ever thought a group of 12 and then 15-year-olds could. I can't wait to watch you guys lead this camp next year. Bows of 2023. I can't think of any other group to spend my last summer in the realm with. I could talk about how special every one of you is for an eternity, but for now, I'll just say this. You guys are the most spectacular bunch of 11-year-olds I have ever met, and I have cherished every single moment I've gone to spend with you all this summer. Keep on being your crazy, loving, authentic selves. You guys are made to run the realm one day, and I can't wait to see it. Jules and Hobby, I'm so glad that you guys ended up in this special place with all of us. I will always be so impressed by your smooth transition into such a close-knit family, but you guys were made to be a part of this. I feel so lucky to have had the opportunity to spend time with you both these past few years. I admire both your spirit and camaraderie, and I've loved fighting this war against you both. Jack, I still remember when you were just Maggie's weird twin brother that never really spoke to me. Well, that is still true. At least now you speak to me. I'm so grateful for our friendship, and I admire how you always keep your composure when under pressure. I'm so glad I got to fight this war with you. Maggie, while we have always fought against each other during these 5 days, I have come to realize that you are my greatest teammates, even on the opposing side. Thank you for always having my back no matter what. You have led your team with such enthusiasm and pride, and I'm so proud to call you my best friend. I can't wait to finally spend these 5 days with you for years to come. Jessie, I'm so glad I got to lead this team by your side, and I'm so grateful for our friendship. I'm so lucky I get to have you all year round, and I can't thank you enough for all the times you've dropped everything to be there for me. You bring out the best in me, and in moments of doubt, you have always stood by my side, providing a steadying hand, and I'm so thankful for that. Ava, I just think you're the coolest person alive. I look up to you in so many ways, and I feel so lucky to have gotten to spend every summer with you in these trees. I'm impressed by you constantly, and you always find a way to amaze me when I didn't think you could anymore. I can't wait to see you standing here one day. I love you so much. Mom and Dad, thank you for being here and being the most amazing parents I could ever ask for. There are no better role models than two of you, and I'm so thankful for your endless support and love. Sorry, my voice is like unbearable to hear. Members of the Mighty White Raptors, thank you for putting up such a good fight these past 5 days. I could not have asked for a better team to go up against. Members of the Great Eternal Green, I am eternally indebted to each and every one of you, and hope you all know your hard work, effort, and intensity are so greatly appreciated. There is no better group of people I would have wanted fighting this war with me. Go Green Go forever and ever. While my time here may be coming to an end in just a few short days, the love and appreciation I have for Robin Hood is forever eternal. Thank you.
Sixth grade choices, sixth grade captains. I'm gonna ask these six captains to please stand up and go out on the front.